Hi everyone, welcome to video number 4. I'm Marlene Moore and I am the creator of the Back to Basics piano method. Welcome members of the group on Facebook and anybody else who may be watching. The Back to Basics piano method is based on the concept of love, achievement, freedom, fun. And that means love, achievement, freedom, fun for the teacher as well as for the student. Because I always say, and I say it too much, but I really believe it, if the teacher isn't having fun, then the student isn't having fun. And it's not always a laugh a minute, but it needs to be exciting and it needs to be adventurous. And to me, it needs to be sound before sight. If you're serious about teaching the Back to Basics piano method and you're interested to know where the books can be purchased, here is the address. I will also write that at the end of this video if you just look after the video. And it would be nice if you could subscribe to my channel and tell us what you liked about this video. This is kind of a special video today. Because of COVID-19, I don't have any students close by, but I have a husband, Michael Wolf, and he has agreed to be the piano student for today. This is not rehearsed, and this is his very first piano lesson ever in his whole life. So I would like to show you, not with Michael acting as a child or anything like that, but Michael actually having his first piano lesson, because it is the truth. It's his very first piano lesson. And I would also like to show you that these books are also good for adults, not just children. This is going to be book 1, and I'm going to teach him 3 or 4 different things today. We'll see what he can do. So this is what I would do with an adult, any adult, for their first lesson. Michael is a pretty smart fellow. He's capable of a lot, but we don't know how much. Everybody is different. Michael is a philosopher and a poet, and he loves sociology. He loves reading. He's specialized in English literature, and he's a high school teacher. So I would like to introduce you to my husband, Michael Wolf. Michael, would you like to have your piano lesson now?
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, that would be great. Can you say hi to everybody? They can see you on there.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. I think Michael's a natural at this. You know what we're going to do first? We're going to measure from your elbow to your third finger. If you could just see where that will land. Okay, if you put your arm straight out, then I'm going to measure just where that is to your, from your third finger to your elbow, because that's where you're going to sit. Okay, so we need to move the bench out just a little bit. This should be to the front of the bench. I'm going to put you out just a little wee bit more. Everybody's different. How does that feel, Michael?
Great.
Oh, that's good. I can tell you're really excited for your very, very first piano lesson. Good for you. That's great. It's not hard. It's not really hard. Do you know how many keys are on the piano?
88.
88 white ones, that's for sure. Did you ever count them, or did you just know that?
No, I knew that. Same as the number of constellations.
Is that right? There are 88 constellations? Where did you learn that? From one of your books?
No, astronomy teacher.
Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that. See, I'm wondering who should be the teacher here, you or me. I often wonder that.
All right.
Okay, so we need your belly button to be right in front of middle C. That's called middle C. Yeah. Now, how do I know that that's middle C? Yeah, you're there. You're there. Good. This is middle C. Would you like to play that? That's good. Middle C is right at the front door of the group of 2 black keys. Do you notice that? It's right at the front door. Could you play that one again? Okay, what's it called?
Middle C.
Let's see how that feels with your thumb. Like that. Good. Because we play the thumb here. What I do with the children is I give them a little tickle spot. That's the spot for the thumb plays. The other spots are on what I call the doggy pads. Okay, doggy pads. One little fellow said to me one time, and he talked like Elmer Fudd. He said, Marlene, those are not doggy pads, those are Andrew pads. And I never forgot that one. I think he was insulted that I would be comparing him with a dog.
True.
Okay. Anyway, these are, to me, our little pads. That they do all the work, don't they? They do all my work for them, that's for sure. But the thumb can't quite manage to get that way, so it falls down naturally on its side. Did you notice that you said there were 88 keys? But here's something you may not know. There are only 7 names for the white keys. Would you happen to know what they are?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You're right. And there's no H. Absolutely. And you could find C that way. You could say, okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You could do that, but that's kind of hard to figure that out. Why don't we just see if we can find out where all the C's are? Here's the 2 black keys. Here's C. Can you find another set of 2 black keys coming up this way? Where's the next set of 2? The 2, just 2 black keys. But C is at the door, right? Next set of 2 black keys, C is at the door. There we go.
Let me find them.
There it is. And you know what? There's one more. But the piano has to stop somewhere. All right, Michael, let's see if you are smart enough. I'm going to bend over here to find all of the C's. Can you find all of the C's on the piano? Good. Switch hands. Right on! You did it the very first time. You must be smart because most people don't do this right the first time. I think I'd like to see that again. All the C's. Good. You did it! Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew you were smart because you're my husband. I know that, but you're smarter than I thought. That comes as a real shock. You are musical. I know you love all kinds of music. That's good. So I did tell you that C, this C here is called middle C. That's where we line up our belly button. Where we play is here for the right hand. This is the spot right there. That's the spot. Can your hands fit right here on this part? I'm just going to show you for a minute. Can they fit right like that? Let's get the C lined up with the thumb. There you go. That's it. That's the spot. Give 5 a little turn. Good. You know, if you were 4 years old and coming for your piano lesson, I would take your hand and I would place it up against some kind of a white sheet like this, and I would trace it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you're not 5 years old, and we can remember that. So that's what the fingers are called for the piano, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where this one will go for this kind of playing, for this spot. Can you do one at a time? Do the thumb first. Okay, watch me first. 1 goes here. Right next door is 2, 3, 4, Just leave each one their little turn. Very nice. That guy needs a turn too, doesn't he? I think you're ready to learn peanut butter. And I know that you happen to like peanut butter a lot. I happen to know that you like peanut butter.
Reese's peanut butter
Reese's peanut butter cups. Yes, that's great. Okay, I'm going to play peanut butter for you. Here we go. Do you hear it? Peanut butter, peanut butter. Did you hear all those peanut butters? They're saying the name peanut butter, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you see those pretty flowers up here? Can you look at those flowers while I play it? I want the music to go in your ears, up to your brain, down to your fingers. And that's what happens when you just listen. Did you hear it saying peanut butter all the way through? Okay. Now this might be difficult, but I'm going to try it anyway. Could you put your hand on top of my hand? Now we can't even see my hand, but that's the idea. Don't help me. Just go for a ride. Here we go. To get the feel of it. No, don't help me. You're trying to help. Just go for a ride. See how that feels? Nice holding your hand too.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we're just going to try the thumb. Let's let the thumb do it. Peanut butter.
Over here.
No, right here. Right here. Just the thumb on the first one.
Oh.
Okay, stop. That's good. Let's do it again. Peanut butter. Just thumb. Very good. Very good. Now let's try the second finger. Peanut butter. That's that second finger spot. Good for you. I like it. Now this finger, I'm going to give him a little tickle here. What finger goes next? And baby finger. Can you go back down? Can you go back down? Thumb gets a turn. Right there. Good. You know what? You've got what I call a sneaky fifth finger. It went up to here. It wanted to play more. But that's okay. It's just learning. Good. That's fantastic. All right, watch my hand. Watch my hand. I'm going to do it slowly. There's no rush. Peanut butter. Take your time. That was really good, Michael. Really good. Better than most people get, because your fingers have never done this before. Maybe typing, but even with typing, we kind of go this way. So you're learning how to play on the doggy pads. For the fifth finger, it doesn't really go on the end of the doggy pad. It goes sort of to the right part of the nail like this. Do you see that? Just leans towards the right. The rest of them are fine. You're doing very well. Peanut butter, peanut butter. which finger didn't get a turn?
That one.
That one. And where does it go? That's right. That's right. Good for you. Well, I like that. You know what? I think you're ready to learn a little bit about the notes, what they look like. The sound here. If we were to take a picture, say that this was a little teeny tiny camera, and we were to take a picture of that sound here. You can't take a picture of a sound, can you? But if we could, that's what it would look like. That's what it would look like. I'll give it an up close look here. It would look like this. It's right there. How many spaces do you see?
4.
4. And what space is this one in?
The second.
Are you sure? Let's count those spaces. There's 1.
Oh, the third. Why?
2. Oh, were you going from the top?
I was going from the top.
Good point. Well, we're going, music is read this way. Usually we go up this way. So you would have been right if it had been upside down, for sure. And that's what C looks like. This C here. Every note, like this C, has its own spot. Middle C looks like this. You know where your belly button lives? It's right down there. And it never changes, ever. Every note has its own little spot. That's C. And it can be a round fat note, or it can be like this one and it has tail. It can have a little flag on it. It doesn't matter so much what it looks like, it's where it lives. And this sound makes that note, and that note lives here. You get that, don't you? You're shaking your head up and down. Can you guess what this note would be right next door?
B.
If I went down, it would be B. But if this is C,
D.
and I'm going, you're right. And that's a hard question, because you really only know C right now. I tell the little kids, if they want to find D, one up from C, it's sort of like it's in the middle of these 2 black keys, isn't it? There it is. I always tell them, hey, diddle diddle, D in the middle of the 2 black keys. Okay, Michael, if I was to show you all of these, and shuffle up these cards like this, if I was to do that, let's just move this for a minute, and go like this. You look at each one very carefully. Of these flashcards. Can you pick out which flashcard is C? Ah, you got it. Now, how did you know that? We've just learned that.
Counted 3 spaces from the bottom.
You did. Okay. So, could you learn to just look at it and say, okay, this sound is here. That one is here. That's the sound it makes. That was excellent. Excellent, Michael. Very nice. If we wanted D, look how close it is. Here's C, right here. D isn't on a space, is it? Look where it is. How would you describe D?
It's in between the 2 black keys. And
It's
on the line on the notation.
Exactly. It's right on the line. So if we had a piece of music, you could actually play it like this, couldn't you? And know that this one is C and this one is D. Can you do that? Okay. Can you let this finger have a turn? You didn't get a turn. There you go. Can you say their names?
Thummy.
No. The names of the notes, sweetie. The names. The name, that was funny. That was cute.
CD.
That's it. That's right. And remember, there's no rush. There's no rush. You can take many, many years to get to learn all of these. Okay. Let's mix them up. Where did we say this one lived?
That's middle C.
Can you play it?
Mm,
Right on. And if we go way up to this one,
that was the C over here.
are you sure now? Look at it.
Oh, no, that's the D.
Aha.
So it's right there.
You did it. You did it. And let's mix them up. Where's that one?
That's middle C again. You're not mixing it up.
Oh, but I might fool you. I might trick you this time. Where's this one?
That's just regular C.
Good. Now, when you're playing peanut butter, what finger goes on the regular C?
The regular C was the thumb.
That's right. Did you notice that they all kind of march up like soldiers? They all get a turn. They all have a turn. There's 5 of them. There you go. Would you like to try peanut butter one more time?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. That little finger loves that A, doesn't it? I think because look at there's a big space between these two, and it wants to go, it wants to leap. Yeah. Look at that. You went all the way back down too. My turn. Did you notice that my wrist is nice and relaxed? You see my wrist? Good. I noticed that your rhythm is getting better every time, and that's good. To make it really easy, and this isn't something you're going to have to do right away, but here's a picture. When you were a little boy, you waved bye-bye, dada, like this, didn't you? We all did that, bye-bye, dada. Yeah, watch this part of my hand now when I play. You see the wrinkles there? Those are not from old age. Those wrinkles are just there because I have a loose wrist. We don't want to get all tightened up here, so we're going to clench this thing. It doesn't work that way. So let's just pretend you're going bye-bye, dada. There you go. Keep your elbow down. Everything nice. Let's try the bye-bye, dada by itself. Yeah, there you go. Okay. You did a fantastic job. Just fantastic. I'm sorry this isn't peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's a Werther's candy, but you did such a good job today. Thank you for being such a good sport.
You're welcome.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.